Hello everyone, so just quickly before the video starts, if you want to be within the chance of winning this signed Maradona card from the 2010 World Cup collection, subscribe, because when we hit 1,000 subscribers I will be giving it away to one lucky subscriber. So make sure you subscribe, and anyway, enjoy the video. What's up guys, it's Mike here from Mike's Cards and Stickers, and today we have the absolute crown jewel in terms of videos of signed Match Attax cards. Yes, you'll probably remember a couple of weeks ago I did a video of what my current signed card collection was at for the 2010 World Cup collection, but now I can reveal that after, well, it must now be about 5 years and several thousands of pounds later, you will probably have just seen from the image that have just appeared on your screen, I've completed the signed cards, yes, the official signed cards for all 400 clubs from the base set and all the potential international master cards as well. Now I'm going to say it like that because I can't actually say the full set of international masters, because there is a 100 club Bobby Moore as well, and for those of you that know, Bobby Moore passed away in the early 90s, so there was absolutely zero chance, of course, of him signing it. So rather than it being the full set of international masters signed, it's the full set of ones that are actually available to be signed. And this has sort of all come to a head really over the last sort of couple of weeks. It's been an awful lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, a lot of negotiating, a lot of middlemen, a lot of people that have really helped me out, and I'm guessing that those people know who they are if they're watching this video. They've all helped me massively, and it's helped bring this collection together, and I can guarantee you that you will not see anything quite like this ever in terms of signed cards. You will see people with lots of signed cards from all different years, make some 50, some people even maybe 100 of them, but you will never see a collection like this of all of them from the same year. And what makes the 2010 collection so special is the international masters brought together history, football's history makers, all the pinnacle iconic players that have shaped the game today were brought together in that one collection of the international masters by Tesco, and the fact that they did signed variants of them just was the icing on top of the cake. And to be able to find all of these cards and sort of get them all in one place together, let alone one person owning them, rather than just them all being in one place at the same time, is just barbaric. So I'm guessing that you will probably know that a lot of these cards, they were never advertised. So the only cards that were actually advertised with the set was the Shilton and the Lampard. They were in the back of the hardcover binder from the Tesco set, which told you that the Shiltons were one in a thousand. Sorry, not one in 1,000. There was 1,000 of them, and there was 100 of the Frank Lampards. And then I can't remember off the top of my head, so apologies if I'm wrong here, but it might have mentioned somewhere as well about the Aaron Lennon cards being in specific packs. I believe either WH Smith or McCall's. I can't actually remember, or if they were in Match of the Day magazine, I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that one. But all of these other ones here are all competition prizes, so swap and play tour events, promotional events that Topps ran, because Topps and Tesco, when they partnered in 2010, did loads of promotional stuff trying to really boost this collection. So there was events going on all over the country, and a couple of these I know specifically which events they were given away at, and others I don't really know because they've sort of become filtered through other collectors, so several people have owned them before they've ended up finding their way to me. So the one that I definitely know is the Messi 101 is definitely from the Swap and Play Tour in London. So that's one that I definitely know was there. So that's like the main Swap and Play Tour event. So you would expect that to obviously have probably the rarest card. All the others I have no idea specifically which event. If anybody does know, please drop a comment down below. I'm always looking to learn more and more about these collections, and it's just, I mean, I look at these now as I'm recording this and I just think, what on earth, how on earth have I managed to find myself in this position to be a month ago only having 7 and now a month later having all of them? I can definitely tell you that my bank balance is not thanking me for this, but from a collecting point of view, it's literally, it does not get much better than this. So obviously the top row is the 400 clubs from the base collection. So the 400 clubs from that one, there was a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder and a forward, whereas in the Ronaldo is actually an attacking midfielder. So we got the Iker Casillas, the 100 club, the goalkeeper for Spain. This was one of the ones that I picked up very recently. I'd known, sorry, that this one existed for a while. So I'm not quite sure how many of these are actually. Well, I'm going to guess 5. And to be fair, I'm going to guess 5 with a lot of these. Apart from probably the Maradona Master, which I've seen quite a few of them, but I really could not tell you. The next one, and there's going to be loads of close-ups as well whilst I'm going through these. The next one up as well is the England defender, John Terry, whose head and hair on this photograph does not do him any favours. I always think he looked a bit like a toilet brush for some reason with his hair like that. It looks rather amusing. But anyway, with its sign in the blue, looks absolutely brilliant. A little bit shame really that the hologram is so far over to the right and not really in the same top corner position as all the others, but the blue ink more than makes up for that. And this one, in fact, actually, I only found out about very recently, and one collector has said that apparently there was only 2 of these, so if that is true, one of them is just here right now. And next up we've got the Ronaldo. So this is one that I've already shown off to everybody in previous videos. The 100 club variant, really, really nicely signed. It's a really crisp signature as well for this one, and perfect hologram placement as well. So absolutely, without a doubt, probably my favourite card of my entire collection. And finally, we've got of the base card 100 clubs, we've got the Messi 101. Once again, card is in absolutely perfect condition, and hologram is stuck in a beautiful place as well. So that is the all four of the 100 clubs from that collection, which I never ever imagined that I would ever be able to get all 4 of them. I thought when I heard that there was a Casillas, I thought, oh, I'll be able to get like 3 of the 4. But then when somebody said, oh, there's a Terry as well, I was like, holy sugar. So that concludes the base cards. Now moving on to history, the international masters. So we start off with Pele. This is one that I have already shown before as well. Pele's signature recently, obviously what with his age and everything, has really become very inconsistent in terms of the neatness, which is understandable. He's not very well at the moment, which is really sad to see. And it pains me to say he's probably not got long left either. But this signature example on this card is crisp. It is so smooth. It's brilliant. Some that I've seen pop up on eBay over the last few years, none of them has been as crisp as this one. So that is the Pele. Then onto the Maradona, which we've also already seen in a previous video. And once again, a nice thick pen that it's been signed with, so it's a really big signature, which is good. And the hologram as well is stuck pretty much bang on in the corner above Maradona's head in the top right corner shot. So another very nice card indeed. Now, on to one which I cannot actually remember, to be fair, off the top of my head, if I had it at the time when I filmed the video a couple of weeks ago. It's Johan Cruy, the late Johan Cruy, who passed away not too long ago, I believe. I say not too long ago, about a year, I think it was. I mean, the blue on this just looks absolutely incredible. The signature is perfect. It's an absolutely brilliant example of Cruyff's signature. The card itself is in immaculate condition, and the blue ink just really, I think, complements, particularly the orange as well on the shirt. It's another one of my absolute favourites. And moving on now to the Portuguese legend Eusebio, one of the most famous Portuguese players, one of the most famous footballers, full stop, ever to have graced the planet. And I believe as well, and whether or not Ronaldo has already taken over him, I'm not sure, it may still actually be Portugal's highest goal scorer. He scored the hat-trick, I think it was, at the 66 World Cup, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But I've seen one other Eusebio come up for sale before. 2, in fact, apologies. So this is the 3rd one, and this is probably the best example of Eusebio's signature, because he also was rather frail at the time of signing. But the black on the red really does work well. Now on to Germany, a German legend, one of the most famous German players ever. And I believe, if I remember correctly, he has a rather interesting nickname, Franz Beckenbauer. I'm trying to rack my memory now what his nickname is. That was it, yes. His nickname was De Kaiser. De Kaiser. And bonus points to anybody if they know what De Kaiser means. Does anybody know? Anybody? It means emperor in German. So that was like his nickname. A bit like how they call Hernandez Chicharita there. But anyway, this Beckenbauer card was one of the most expensive ones that I've bought. It really did take a dent out of me financially, crikey me. But once again, another brilliant card. The black pops on the white really well, and he just managed to fit his signature in as well, which is interesting. And it's an 8 series number hologram as well at the top, which is interesting. You do not see many of the 8 series numbers, particularly on these Match Attax cards. So that is another really nice one. And now over to another European country, Italy. Very famous for its footballing history. This one is Dino Zoff, the Italian goalkeeping legend. And once again, blue seems to really complement this style of card. The dark blue of the pen on the baby blue of his shirt looks excellent. And it's a really nice signature. There's no smudges, anything. It's crisp. It's perfection. It is a collector's dream. And corners and everything, the card is mint. It is fantastic. And it's just another wow moment. I mean, if you could see it in person, it is unbelievable. And finally we go to a rather controversial legend, a controversial one who I will always remember in 2006 when he headbutted that Italian player in the final of the World Cup. It's of course the man Zinedine Zidane, sorry, should I say. And this one's very different because the hologram is actually stuck in the bottom left and he's signed above the top right, so it's rather interesting placement really of where he's signed. But once again, nonetheless, a nice blue pen as well. Just, yeah, another really nice card. Absolutely fantastic. And that completes all of the living potential possible international masters, which if you'd have asked me, and I've shown this bundle of cards to collectors that really know their cards well, that have got tens of cards themselves, and they say this set is unbelievable to see it all together. It is absolutely fantastic, and it's a culmination of work over the last 5 years of finding, talking with people. And one of the main things is I do have to thank everybody that has watched my videos, because if there's some of these cards I will not have in my possession if people on YouTube had not got in touch saying, I know such and such, I've got one of these, etc. So absolutely thank you, because it has completed a collection that I never ever thought I would be able to complete. And now I've just got to decide what I'm going to move on to next. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so that I know. And why not subscribe as well? And if you haven't subscribed, why not? Because we're giving away a Maradona signed base legend card. And when we hit 1,000 subscribers, one subscriber is going to win that. So surely you want to be in the draw for that. Surely. How can you not want to miss an opportunity like that to win an official signed Match Attax card? And particularly one as well from the legend himself, Maradona, who unfortunately is no longer with us. But anyway, guys, what a collection, what an update this is. I hope you think like these signed cards. They are just, it's art. Absolutely. I saw a collector once call it art, and I can't agree more. It is excellent. So give it a couple of months and I'll probably have another update of where I might be expanding this signed card obsession for the 2010 World Cup with. We will have to wait and see. As always, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.